Morning. As you guys know, this show is all about productivity. When you're more productive and focused and organized, life is just simpler. So today, we're going to talk about 7 simple ways to make your life more productive.
You're listening to the Productive, Not Busy podcast, where we show you how to do life and business confident, focused, and with a plan so that you can make more money. Have more free time and less stress. Your host, Wayne Withersby, will uncover actionable hacks, strategies, tips, and insights you can use today to live a better, more productive life. It's time to boost your mindset, confidence, and your attitude. Here's your host, Coach Wayne.
Time is the one factor that no one can beat. No one can create more extra time. We're all dealt with those 86,400 seconds per day, right? Everyone is limited to just 24 hours. You can only make the most of the time that you have given each day. So how well do you use your time? How much do you accomplish each day? Imagine how your life would transform if you were significantly more productive. How would you feel about yourself? How would that affect your bank account and your life overall? The power to be more productive is within your grasp. You can control that. So here's some tips, 7 of them to be exact. Know your goals, number 1. It's hard to be productive if you're not 100% clear on your objective and your expectations. That means knowing what you're trying to accomplish over the next hour, day, week, month, or year, or even several years out. Each time you decide how you're going to spend your time, you're either making progress towards something important or you're not. Even if you're making progress, are you sure you're making progress towards the right thing? Think about it. That leads me to number 2. You got to have a plan. Try a little experiment. For the next week, avoid going to bed until you've made a fairly detailed plan of what you're going to do the next day. Plan out your day instead of waking up in the morning and just winging it, trying to figure out on the fly. You're going to notice that you get way more done. And hopefully you'll be hooked on living your life that way. Number 3, stop wasting time. When you sit down to work for an hour, how much time do you actually spend working? Think about it. After you subtract out the time you spend daydreaming, checking your phone, reading an email, using the restroom, getting a drink, staring out the window, and having a quick chat, you're probably doing less than an hour's worth of work. So I want you to set a timer for an hour and decide to spend the entire time working. You'll be stunned by how much more production you get out of yourself just by being aware. Number 4, get some help. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Delegate, teach, ask for help. You can get a lot more accomplished with another set of hands, eyes, and ears. Avoid being embarrassed to ask for assistance when you need it. Don't be a hero. Be especially motivated to ask for help with things outside your area of your expertise, for one. You can save a ton of time this way and perform much, much better at a much higher level. Number 5, I want you to get an early start. The most productive people tend to get up early and get busy. Consider getting out of bed earlier and accomplishing something worthwhile while the rest of the world is still asleep. Like me right now doing this podcast at 5:15 a.m. The momentum this creates is hard to believe. This is not easy to get out of your habit, right? It's hard to get out of bed earlier, but it's a power tactic and it works. It's amazing. Next, I want you to improve your ability to focus. Staying on task is an important skill, probably one of the most important. A lack of focus leads to wasting time. You can only become good at focus if you practice. So set a timer and focus 100% of your time for 10 minutes. Once you can do that consistently, shoot for 15. See how much you can improve over time. And lastly, identify the most important task. You can be working on the right thing, but fail to make significant progress. There are plenty of things you can do to get in shape or to market your business. However, some of those tasks are much more effective than others. So spend your time on the most relevant tasks. See, productivity is about using your time wisely as possible. So this requires knowing your goals, creating a plan, and some focus, and then taking action. Identify the most important tasks based on your goals and spend the most time on those things each day. Anyone can be productive, but not everyone will be productive. So what are you trying to accomplish? Hope you guys have a great day. Be safe, take care, sell a bunch, and say something nice to somebody.
You've been listening to the Productive, Not Busy podcast. Please hit the subscribe and notification of new episodes button and visit us on social media like Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok for bonus content.